that the Illuminati actually exist. In this clip, Simon Lou starts talking about the Illuminati, and he turns his attention to Andrew Garfield, and notice what happens next.
Illuminati real? And if so, why haven't I been invited? Garfield, where are you? I know you know. I know you know. Now let's look at that again. But that's nothing compared to this next one. Kelly Clarkson is interviewing Kevin Hart when she starts talking about being offered major money for sketchy things. Pay attention to Kevin's response.
Dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? Just, you've been on, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
It's almost like these actors know they shouldn't be talking about these things. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and follow for more creepy, dark, and interesting content.
With my husband Michael and hold hands. It's like a whole new world for me. Just walking and holding hands. Something one of our fellow Americans for years could not do.
Walking and holding hands.
With my husband Michael and hold hands.
Walking and holding hands.
With my husband Michael and hold hands.
Mm-hmm.
This is fucked.
Obama's
So
husband,
far,
Michael.
66.
Oh!
67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83,
Oh my fucking
84,
God.
85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94.
94 dead bodies.
Welcome to Maths
These
for
are all
Idiots.
freshly buried.
Fucking Christ.
In our small town of Oamaru. Just come to check my babies and look at all these new graves, mate. Why? Why? Why so many? We never have this many. I've come here for the last 8-9 years.
Or 21s and 22s.
These are all deaths in the last
These
year.
21s.
Like fresh as, mate. These are all fresh. They haven't even got headstones yet. So we've just counted, how many was that? 98.
92.
Oh, 92 new graves
Oh,
in Oamaru. Wow.
okie
Why don't we start with what MSG is? It's monosodium glutamate. It is a neurotoxin. What is a neurotoxin?
A neurotoxin
No.
is a substance
No.
that will
No.
stimulate brain cells to the point of killing them.
One.
When applied enough to receptors, the
No.
neurons die.
While they're doing that, they cause headaches, migraines, learning disabilities, Lou Gehrig's disease, list goes on and on. So why is this in food?
Because the industry that sells it makes
Ain't
a
played this for
lot
ages.
of money from the product. If you have a product that has some MSG in it, your product is going to be more flavorful.
And they've gone to great lengths to hide that. I found MSG hidden among many different labels. Can you give us some of the things that they use to hide MSG?
Hydrolyzed protein products.
Okay.
So you'll see hydrolyzed pea protein or hydrolyzed corn protein, hydrolyzed whey proteins, autolyzed yeast extract, sodium caseinate, maltodextrin.
Some of these foods, I mean, live with them every single day, and they have horrible things in them hidden on the label.
Calvin Klein, 1992. Calvin Klein, 2022. The same shit. Non-white and a white.
Forgot what to
Doesn't
do.
matter which sex, of course. And it's actually very rare to see, like in that 92 picture, two white men and a white man and woman together anymore, because they just don't allow that. They don't want you in thinking that. That's why they're bringing all these immigrants in. But they don't want you to. They want you to think that that's normal, when it's not. The greatest advantage of speaking the truth is that you don't have to recall what you said.
Can't believe
the
it.
best
I'm
teachers
rubbish.
are those who show you where to look, but don't tell you what to see.
Forgot how to play it.
She's being bullied in class because she's different. In what way is she different? I'm British. Sadly, that's pretty much the truth in a lot of places these days.
Why are some sites closed and classified? In 2015, during the restoration of the Ragada temple in India, a small room with a hatch in the floor was discovered. The Indian government then sealed the room and forbade further exploration. Several photos have been uploaded online by enthusiasts trying to get the government to examine the find and make it public. This tendency to classify is present in the governments of different countries, as if they were secret military bases.
In 1964, Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip left a Catholic mission Indian school picnic with 7 boys and 3 girls, aged 6 to 14. The children were never seen again.
In mid-October of 1964, kissing cousins Elizabeth and Philip paid a royal visit to a Catholic residential school for Aboriginal children in Kamloops, British Columbia, Canada. William Coombs was 12 years old at the time of the royal visit. I was an inmate at the Kamloops school when we were visited, said Coombs. I remember it was strange because they came by themselves, no big fanfare or nothing. But I recognized them, and the school principal told us it was the Queen, and we all got given new clothes and good food for the first time in months the day before she arrived. The day the Queen got to the school, I was part of a group of kids that went on a picnic with her and her husband and some of the priests. We went down to a meadow near Dead Man's Creek. I remember it was weird because we all had to bend down and kiss her foot, and she was wearing a white lace boot. After a while, I saw the Queen and her husband leave the picnic with 10 children from the school, and those kids never returned. They took away those 10 kids and nobody ever saw them again. We never heard anything more about them, and we never met them again, even when we were older. They were all from around there, but they all vanished. The group that disappeared was 7 boys and 3 girls in age from 6 to 14 years old. They were all from the smart group in the class. 2 of the boys were brothers, and they were Matey from Quesnel. Their last name was Arnoux, or Arnold. I don't remember the others, just an occasional first name like Cecilia, and there was an Edward. What happened was also witnessed by my friend, George Adolph, who was 11 years old at the time and a student there too. But he's dead now. William Coombs, the sole survivor, was scheduled to appear as the star witness at the International Tribunal into Crimes of Church and State in London, England. But William Coombs never made it to the tribunal. He died of unknown causes shortly before he was scheduled to testify. Reverend Kevin Annett, a former minister of the United Church of Canada, believes that William Coombs was murdered to stop him from speaking out about the royal abductions and other crimes of murder and torture that he had witnessed at the school.
In a nutshell, what happened was I was letting people speak from the pulpit about the crimes I'd seen in the residential school, the murders and that. I also found out about the land deals that were happening where the church was selling off native land to big logging companies for kickbacks. And I wrote a letter about that to the church. I was fired without cause and eventually thrown out of the church without any due process at all. But one thing led to another, and I began to work a lot more with the survivors after that.
Parliament meeting in the very place where she has been lying in state for the last 4 years, Westminster Hall, and also running the...
Well, look at what we've got here. They've converted a British telephone box into a defibrillator. I wonder why. Is anybody dropping dead round here? From the COVID-19?
Oh!
Pay attention to the necks. Biological female necks are shorter, while biological males have longer necks. Meanwhile, in the Netherlands, people have just started their own biological food co-op, bypassing the supermarkets and buying directly from the farms. We should all be doing that. The Simpsons, Season 15, Episode 21, 16th of May 2004.
We partnered with Google, for example. If you Google climate change, you will, at the top of your search, you will get all kinds of UN resources. We started this partnership when we were shocked to see that when we Googled climate change, we were getting incredibly distorted information right at the top. So we're becoming much more proactive. We own the science, and we think that the world,
we own the science. Fuck off, you cunt.
Also do, but again, it's a huge challenge. And I think all sectors of society need to be very active in.
Wake the hell up! Wake the hell up!
And I'm doing something called outreach. I'm handing out papers and leaflets. It doesn't matter what the cause is.
Fuck you.
Outside in the pouring rain. Do you want to make a difference? And you are by yourself, like I have been today. Do not stop. Do not give up. Even if you feel alone, if there's no one at your side, you're not alone. You're part of a freedom family. Doesn't matter whether it's St. Julian Assange or the Freedom Alliance, or the Together Declaration, or Operation Overreach, or Outreach Worldwide. Everyone's leaflets are getting soaking wet. But we're all doing amazing things. Don't ever give up. Don't ever be put off by people who bitch about you, who call your names, who throw your leaflets on the floor. Don't ever give up.
You want to understand more about Tartaria? That's good. That's real good. Alright, listen to this. So, the Tartarian Empire was an advanced civilization which once ruled in what we know today as Russia, but also span out to the Americas. But when the empire was destroyed, they was removed from history and wiped off the map. This is the official Tartarian flag. They are the ones that built buildings like this, and like this, and yes, buildings like this. And they were the ones that built the so-called Tesla Tower long before Nikola Tesla. They are known for building buildings with Antiquitech, which is a natural atmospheric energy conductor which produces free energy. And a lot of people ask, why would they remove this from history? Well, if you knew that in the past we had free energy, electricity, and advanced technology, it would make you question everything we've been told about his story. Oh my days.
Well, here we go. We've got sovereignty and Bitcoin where we need to be. The corruption known as the United Kingdom came into existence on 1st of January 1973. This means that Great Britain, as a country, is experiencing a corporate coup d'etat. An event known as the Nixon shock that occurred on 15th of August 1971 instantly made all USD and GBP securities fraud. Memorandum known as FCO 30-1048 surrendered British sovereignty to a foreign federal state known as the EU. This was implemented on the 1st of January 1973 when Britain joined the EEC. The British monarch was deposed and given a change of title as head of state. High treason was committed. All laws, statutes and acts of Parliament implemented after this date are void due to perpetuating the continued deposition of the monarch and are therefore treasonous. Because the United Kingdom is a corporate entity and legal fiction, the entire UK legal and political system is illegitimate. The UK government, as well as local councils, administration courts and law enforcement are unlawful and masquerading as government bodies. Their entire purpose is to obtain via deception consent from the British people for corporate governance. We must learn to deal with the trickery these corporations use in the attempts to obtain consent through joinder and contracts. And while Bitcoin may have been, when it was originally created, good, not so good now, so you'd need more of a security coin like Ethereum or Pirate Chain. Autopsy ordered after healthy 18-year-old lifeguard dies suddenly in Italy's San Benedetto del Tronto. A healthy lifeguard from San Benedetto del Tronto in Italy died suddenly at the age of 18. An autopsy has been ordered. Now, what do you reckon? He's been jabbed or not? I know where my money would go. Hard things are put in our way, not to stop us, but to call out our courage and strength.
Hele generaties Europeanen werden zodoende onderwezen door Marxisten, of ze nu pro-Sovjet of pro-Mao waren. Een goed voorbeeld is St. Anthony's College in Oxford, waar Sigrid Kaag haar MPhil heeft gedaan. En wat weinig meer is in feite dan een opleidingsinstituut voor westerse geheime diensten. Dat wil dus zeggen voor precies de globalistische elites die achter de schermen onze levens willen plannen.
Meneer Baudet, we hebben de afspraak gemaakt. Het gaat niet over de persoon. De minister is hier aanwezig als minister van Financiën. Het gaat er helemaal niet over waar zij gestudeerd heeft. Dus ik vind ook een soort over waar ze gestudeerd heeft, vind ik echt niet gepast. Nee, ik wil er ook niet over discussiëren. U gaat gewoon verder met uw betoog. Ja, u gaat verder.
St. Anthony's College staat bekend als de Spy College in Oxford.
U gaat verder.
En dat is waar de Britse geheime dienst mensen recruteert. Dat is een gegeven, dat is een feit. Kan iedereen opzoeken.
Ja.
En het laat zien hoe verbonden het marxisme was met de deep state. Al decennia en nog steeds.
U rondt af, meneer Baudet.
Nou, die mensen dus, die nu weglopen, die mensen, de erfgenamen van deze misdadige ideologie, die de Franse en Russische revoluties heeft veroorzaakt. Een ideologie die zich transformeerde tot cultureel marxisme in de tweede helft van de 20e eeuw. Die mensen hebben de agenda van het moderne globalisme bepaald. En ik kan niet begrijpen waarom de leden van het kabinet nu weglopen. Het is een feit dat Sigrid Kaag aan St. Anthony's College in Oxford heeft gestudeerd. En het is ook een feit dat het een perfect voorbeeld is van de verbondenheid van geheime diensten, marxisme en de recrutering van de diepste.
Ik schors de vergadering even voor een moment.
But you don't know what this is. I'm going to show you something which is going to blow your mind. It's a camera, but not just any old camera. It's one of 700 million that are dotted all over China as part of their mass surveillance program. There's literally one camera for every 2 people in China, and they cover 100% of the whole country. Every single person, whether it be Chinese nationals or foreigners, can be identified using these cameras through facial recognition or something called gait, which uses your body movements to identify you. Insane! And it's all linked to China's social credit system. So that means when the camera catches you not wearing a mask or crossing the road without waiting for the green go light, you lose social credit points. And that could mean higher mortgage rates, higher taxes, slower internet speeds, more expensive public transport, the list goes on. So next time you're in China and you're thinking about being a naughty boy or girl, think again, because you are being watched and you will be caught.
Number 8, we will finally complete the biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. Administration, we will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea,
okay.
it will
18664, can you see that?
Proper tracking system.
Common sense is not a gift, it is a punishment. Because you have to deal with